Well, they've prepared a pitch, and it's a tribute to this crowd, approaching 30,000, a nice, crisp, clear day and sky, and both teams looking for a great game. Hull have had difficulties in naming a side for this John Player Trophy. They've had injuries in the pack without Skerritt, Muggleton and Norton, a tremendous blow. But Lee Crooks returns to the second row after a 5 weeks absence. And Hull Kingston Rovers, very few injury problems, only a doubt in the second row spot there at number 12. Phil Hogan coming in for the injured Andy Kelly. Kelly failed the fitness test last night with ankle trouble, and a very, very strong pack that is. But I think one man they're going to be looking for is this man, Peter Sterling, possibly the world's best scrum half from Parramatta. He'll be the architect behind most of Hull's attacking ploys, and I think he'll be doing some work in defence too. But one man he'll have trouble with, Paul Harkin, the newly selected Great Britain scrum half. And it's Harkin playing very close to the pack. He'll be providing the short passes for the strong Rovers forwards. He'll give Sterling some work, I'm sure. The referee Stan Wall, he's been here since 9 o'clock this morning, pacing about this ground, testing the ground. I'm sure he'll be glad now to get running, to get this match underway. And George Fairbairn in Hull Kingston Rovers traditional kit, all red shirt, blue band, kicking deep. Oh, and he gets the ball dead. Already a bad mistake for Hull. I think not expecting a kick so long. Steve Evans had a drop out under the posts. I think these conditions might favour Hull Kingston Rovers, Alec.
Yes, it should really, Ray. They've got a lot of footballing, good fast forwards. But one staggering thing is that the Hull Kingston coach, Roger Millwood, who actually didn't want this game to take place, but Mr. Walls, who said the game was fit, and I think he's quite right.
And already, I think Hull Kingston Rovers keen to use this pack. Big number 8, Mark Broadhurst, driving to the line. Chris Burton, 15 yards from the Hull line. Harkin, Miller to Smith. Oh, good tackle. Excellent tackle there from Sean Patrick, the Hull hooker. Still in Hull's 25-yard area. Nice chip kick through. Tricky balls those, but we talked about Peter Sterling in defence, and he's there, number 7. And referee Stan Wall already having a word with George Fairbairn. I think he felt that there was no need for Fairbairn to drop into that tackle. But we talked about that man, how he would be there in defence, and he was there in the first minute. So Peter Sterling to put to touch. Huge crowd urging this Hull team on. Phil Edmonds driving the ball in. Had a marvellous game in the semi-final against Leeds with this boy Edmonds. Play on. Sterling again. Interesting to see Peter Sterling at first receiver, the man hoping to dictate play. Ooh, and there's some hard tackling going on.
I don't think there'll be any doubt about who's going to be warm out there, Ray, because both sides seem to want to get into the game very quickly and test how quick they can get a point on the board.
George Fairbairn. Well, I think he'll be keen at fullback to get in the game. Nothing worse than a fullback standing shivering behind your team at offside. Both sides very, very keen to get into the game, and of course Hull Kingston Rovers looking for revenge. They were defeated in this trophy final 2 years ago by Hull, 12 points to 4. And I think George Fairbairn realises the value of goal kicks that day. Lee Crooks, the Hull kicker, kicked forward, and that was the difference between the two sides. It's a long kick, just 5 yards inside the Hull half. But he's in a patch of ground, immediately in front of the posts. And certainly George Fairbairn, 61 goals to his credit this season. He's strong enough and powerful enough to get this. Taking his time. It's a long, oh, just fades, just to the left of the posts. but well worth the attempt, I think. So the score's still 0-0. I think it's significant that referee Stan Wall, keeping both sides apart, he doesn't want a mauling, messing game in the snow. He wants to see some open rugby. And with a crowd the size of this, approaching 30,000, well, they want to see rugby players like this man, Peter Sterling. Hull first on attack. Gary Diverty. Interesting to see a brown ball being used today. Helpful to pick up the ball. Oh, good pass. Benarkov is going for the corner. Oh! Well, was he interfered with or not? But George Fairbairn picked it up. The luckiest hint of interference there as he passed the ball inside. But Hull Kingston Rovers first bringing it away. First real threat from Hull. Rovers content to play this ball through the forwards. Gary Prole, well, he's strong enough for a forward. And a penalty. Yes, using the foot. Referee Stan Wall on the spot, a judge that Paul Rose, the tripping. Fairbairn, good, long kick, but not found it. In a game like this, it doesn't matter how long you kick, how far you kick, you've got to find touch.
Yes, and that could be a very important kick, because it's give Hull Kingston time to just get settled down and get into the game, because they've rarely been in the Hull Kingston half, and when they do, they look very dangerous.
Yes, these forwards, a young set of forwards for Hull. People like Lee Crooks, Proctor, Diverty, Patrick. 4 youngsters in this Hull pack, might have the extra edge in pace. Sean Patrick. To Diverty. Oh, good ball to Edmonds, but no. Past Paul Rose. Yes, Stan Wall having a word with Paul Rose, and David Topless, the skipper, wanting to know what it was all about. But I think again there was some interference between Paul Rose and Gavin Miller, the Hull Kingston Rovers loose forward. Paul Rose. Oof. Well, there's certainly no love lost here between these two pack of forwards. Ooh. Paul Rose, of course, this number 10 for Hull. He spent 10 years at Hull Kingston Rovers. He had a testimonial with the club, and it looks as if he's left Gavin Miller in a bad way. Certainly wouldn't like a wet sponge on my head in conditions like this. Well, Paul Rose came out of it as well. And a penalty. Things certainly hotting up, Alec.
Well, yes, Ray, Paul Rose, who is come from Hull Kingston, really, there's no love lost between these players, and I think him and Gavin Miller, who've had 2 dust-ups already, he could be very lucky to stay on where he's going on.
So George Fairbairn then putting Rovers on the attack, inside, deep inside the Hull half, just outside the 25-yard. And David Watkinson, the skipper, to Broadhurst. Well, if there is any rough stuff, this man Broadhurst, he used to be a boxer, so he should handle himself. Oh, good ball to Robinson, he's going for the corner. Oh! Still going, play on, but it's a try! Well, it looked as if the Hull cover had got across. But that man, Gary Prome, New Zealander, well, picking up his 25th try of the season, and what a piece of opportunism.
Well, this is a beautiful bit of football by Hull Kingston Rovers. Have they moved the ball along the line here? Robinson takes a beautiful short ball, looks all over the try, a beautiful tackle from Kemble, and just as it catches Evans' hands, picks up from Gary Prome, who just manages to put the ball over.
Just look how hard it is there under the snow. His coach, Roger Millward, well, he was a little bit apprehensive about playing the game, but I think that try might have brightened him up. And 14 minutes into this first half, a vital kick for Fairburn. Lofts it high, but no goal. So still 4 points to 0 for Rovers. Lee Crooks will have that in mind as he kicks off. Well, there seems a great determination in this whole KR side, Alec.
Well, I think this is one game that Roger Millward, the Hull Kingston coach, would like to win. They played well on occasions, they played well in the Yorkshire Cup, 12-0 up at half-time and got beat, but what a start, they can't ask for anything better.
No, and this man, number 4, Gary Prome, a danger, strong man. Oh, good kick from Harking. 40 yards from this Great Britain squad scrum half. He'll be determined to show his opposite number, Peter Sterling, a trick or two. He knows there's a place going for Great Britain if he has a good game. Second scrum of the game. Sterling again to feed. Referee Stan Wall wants the scrum on the 10-yard line. Well, that was in early. Put foot up. Owen Sterling taking it quickly. Oh, good play to Luluai. Yes, a penalty. Referee adjudging that Fred Arcoy there was held down in the tackle. The referee Stan Wall wanting a good, fast, open game. Gary Diverty, left-footed to touch. Well, he hooked it. Coach Arthur Bunting for Hull said this morning that if his pack did the job, he felt his back line, all international back line, would do the trick. So it's up to this Hull pack now. Diverty. Ooh. Oh, pinch the ball. Well, of course, you can pinch the ball in rugby league as long as the tackle hasn't been completed. Marking to Broadhurst, looking for support, not forthcoming. And a good strong tackle from number 11, Lee Crooks. Miller. Hull Kingston Rovers won their last 11 matches, and significantly this number 13 has played in all 11, not been on the losing side yet, Miller. High one. Oh, well picked up by Kemble. Luluai. Certainly no way through for these two Maori centres, Arcoy and Luluai. This Hull Kingston Rovers back three coming up very, very quick.
I think the interesting thing is, Ray, there's some ferocious tackling going on from Hull Kingston Rovers. They realise they've got to keep Hull in this part of the field, and the tackling is absolutely superb.
Yes, 2 and 3 men at a time in there. Zukema number 10, Burton 11, really roaming about the field. Long kick, oh, well taken. Well judged by George Fairburn. Oh, oh. Rovers, oh, good possession to Hogan. Well, he can go this line, he used to be a centre. Can he make it himself? He does! Oh, yes! Well, that shows the value of Phil Hogan. He used to play in the centre. He's not scored this season, brought in this morning. and that first try makes it 8-0 to Hull Kingston Rovers. And those crowds, well, they're wild with delight. There was a little disappointment, I think, amongst them when Andy Kelly was found not to be playing. This man's come up trumps. He showed the value there of that extra yard of pace, side through the centre, and it was a try.
Well, what a start this is. Hull Kingston again, quite eager to take on, and a lovely ball to Phil Hogan. There's a lot of work to do here. Riddle's out to one tackle, still a long way to go. Gary Campbell in pursuit, and Hogan just stretches over for a great try.
Two tries then in 6 minutes for Rovers. But they've presented George Fairbairn with another one of those awkward kicks just inside the 25-yard line and about 15 yards to the right of the post. Looking for his angle. No. Well, this time to the right of the posts. So George will not be happy with that goal kicking. He'll be happy with the score at 8-0. And with 20 minutes gone, 8 points down, I think Lee Crooks will be looking to some more action from his forwards, because I think this is where the game is being held at the moment. This Hull Kingston Rovers side, this big pack of forwards are making inroads into the whole team. Harkin.
It's quite interesting to see, Ray, that every time Hull Kingston have the ball, they want to use it. They think they've got that extra yard in pace, and they move it along, and they're finding a few gaps in the whole side.
Rovers then, still in possession. Harkin again, looking for that long kick. Well, it could go. Oh, it's a magnificent kick. 65 yards, Paul Harkin, his second long punishing kick of the match. And I must say that, as an ex-forward myself, nothing worse than that. Working your way up and then being forced to go back. Peter Sterling then to put the ball in. And Gary Schofield, number 14, already coming on. Well, it was a bit of a shock to me when this youngster, this Great Britain centre, one of the few successes of the last Great Britain tour, was placed on substitute, and he's coming on for Gary Campbell, who I think has had a knock. Yes, he doesn't look too good. May have been when he fielded that ball. Well, referee Stonewall finally decided to give a penalty, and quickly taken by Sterling. Oh, they've got an overlap. Mulawai to Alcoy. What beautiful rugby! Well, he took everybody, including myself, by surprise. It showed them venture the lad, and Hull come from their own line to Hull Kingston Rovers half. What a piece of rugby! 6 minutes to half-time. Hull Kingston Rovers still 8-0 in the lead. Sterling. But Hull, Alec, I think they're going sideways across the field. There's not much penetration, is there?
Yes, I think it's right, Ray, because Hull Kingston look as though they can take anything Hull can throw at them. And if you have a look at the points in the Rugby League, they are the best defensive side in the Rugby League.
Sterling, oh, good ball to Crooks. Still going, this lad, number 11. His first team game back after a fractured cheekbone. Oh, good ball to Alcoy. Oh, well taken by Prone. Hull on yet. Has he lost it? No, he's got it back. To Sterling. Rose. Oh yes, good backing up by Proctor. This lad scored a try in the semi-final with that sort of backing up. 6 tackle coming up. Oh, it's a good chip, it's a high ball. Oh, well taken by Fairbairn. A think being an ex-rugby union full-back for Kelso, those things are tailor-made for George Fairbairn. To Miller. Well, this lad Miller, whether it's legal or illegal, he's in there. Emma. Harkin again, pushing them back with that kick. Oh, excellent kick again from Paul Harkin. That's his third time he's pushed the whole team back. 4 minutes to half-time, then Hull still failing to register a point. Topless. Coyle. Oh, good tackle. Good cover tackle there from number 6, Mike Smith, for Hull Kingston Rovers. David Topless. Well, he ducked under a short-arm tackle there. I think he would have been walking the bloody tower if he had got caught there. Peter Sterling. Diverty. Good football, this number 13, only a youngster, 20 years of age. Oh, nice chip through from Sterling, but Fairburn's there. Having a fine game at fullback, George Fairbairn, very solid, very safe.
I think Old Kingston Ray will be quite happy with his scoreline, because the conditions are a little bit slippy, and they seem to know that Hull must have points on the board before half-time.
Broadhurst. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but Harkin has it to Robinson. Oh, he's a strong lad, this Robinson, still going. Oh, good tackle. Well covered by Peter Sterling again. There's a good example of that. Number 7 Sterling covering across, but Harkin again punishing them back. Oh, is it going? Oh yes, a brilliant kick from Paul Harkin. He's really punishing this whole side. I think this little lad saying to himself, Peter Sterling, I know Peter Sterling, I'll show him who's the boss.
There we leave it, the half-time score 8-0 to Hull Kingston Rovers. We'll be back for the second half, 5 or 6 minutes time, when we get up to date with the FA Cup news.
It's encouraging to see both sets of supporters still happy, despite Hull Kingston Rovers being 8 points to the good. And I really do think Hull must move the ball on this wide soccer pitch, fully 80 metres wide. That's where they've got to get the ball, to the outsides. I don't think Hull have the strength really to go down the middle. This Hull Kingston Rovers pack, I think, is a little bit too big, a little bit too strong for them. And I think forwards here like Lee Crooks have got to get the ball to Lulawai, Arcoy and O'Hara. That's what I think Hull would cause the damage. But Mark Broadhurst letting the ball slip beneath his body. You'll not be happy with that. Peter Sterling. Yes, and Hull trying to move it already. To Crooks. Crooks again. In hard, playing strong. His first game back after a fractured cheekbone 5 weeks ago. But Hull on the attack now. To Rolls. Oh! Thrown anywhere. I think it's obvious what Hull are trying to do anyway, Alec.
Well, obviously Arthur Bunting has said we must get some points on the board very quickly. He's been in this position before in the Yorkshire Cup, but I think Hull Kingston Rovers have learned from that defeat, and they'll know that Hull wants to throw everything at them in the early stages, and they'll want to keep them out. And
it's significant that Rovers are leading 8-0, yet Hull have had a 2-1 scrum advantage. But there's one to Rovers. Oh, to Fairbairn. Just couldn't get the ball away, could George. Emma. Strong, always lost it. Gary Schofield took it off him. Sterling moving it wide now. This is better. To Proctor. But I think one of the problems for Hull, they've got 4 youngsters in this pack now, lacking Skerritt and Muggleton and Stevie Norton. There's a lot of inexperience in this Hull pack, and it just might be showing. Diverty. Oh, good ball to Diverty. Topless, he's got a gap. No, good cover tackle. Excellent cover tackle from Gavin Miller, number 13 for Hull Kingston Rovers. 12 yards from the Rovers line then now. To Diverty. Oh, he's lost it. Poor number 8, Phil Edmonds, hit his chest. And Zook Emma picked the ball up for Rovers. Broadhurst. Well, I bet Phil Hogan felt that. And another offside against Diverty. He looks perturbed about it, but it makes no difference. I think he'll lose 30 yards because of it. Fairbairn put to touch, safety kick, just 20 yards. But I don't think George Fairbairn will be bothered about that. As long as his side have got possession, that's what he'll be looking to. Well, it looked a tricky move, it looked a complicated move, but I don't think Hull should have come out with the ball. Paul Rolls just couldn't get the ball away. Good tackle from Mike Smith, but significant David Topless now trying to move this ball about. I think Hull realise they may have an extra yard in pace. To Diverty. Oh, strong tackle from number 4 for Hull Kingston Rovers, Gary Prome. To Crooks. Oh, good ball to... Just couldn't get through Wayne Proctor. But Hull showing better form now. Sterling. Well, it looked a knock-on, and it is a knock-on. James Lulawai just couldn't hold the ball. Very consistent player, this lad. New Zealand Test player. Very, very fast, but not had the opportunities this afternoon. And Harkey. Phil Hogan. And he's lost it. Huge row now, 5 minutes into the second half. Hull on the attack. Tremendous atmosphere coming now behind this Hull side. Sterling to Topless. Oh, good strong run from... Oh, he's got it! Oh, he's lost it! Oh. Well, he flings the ball down as Lee Crooks. I think if he'd taken that ball, it would have been a try, Alec.
Yes, I think so, Ray, but you've got to give some credit to Hull Kingston, because even when Hull have the ball, Hull Kingston Rovers' tackling is so good, they put him under tremendous amount of pressure.
Huge roar now from the Hull fans, getting behind the side. But offside again. Well, a silly move there by David Topless. He was well offside, referee Wall spotted him. And I'm afraid for Hull, well, it relieves the situation again. So Fairbairn again, calmly, coolly. Safety shot to touch. Broadhurst. Oh, good break from Paul Harkin. He's got Burton alongside him, Phil Hogan. No, good cover tackle. Excellent example there of Steve Evans coming off the wing to take Phil Hogan. Well, you are allowed to kick at the ball when it is placed on the floor, but Paul Harkin got it back. Emma.
I think it's very interesting to see, Ray. This is the first time that Hull Kingston have actually been in Hull's half, and they'll want to come away with something for this.
Yes, of course, they've never won this John Player Special Trophy final. They'll be a school. Well, that was an old-fashioned Cumberland throw, I think. To Miller. Smith running onto the ball well. Having a very good season, Mike Smith, in his 10th season now with Hull Kingston Rovers. Harkin. A chip kick through. Oh, well taken. But tackle behind the line, so a drop out. Having a good game at full-back is this substitute, Gary Schofield. Usually plays in the centre, but got a good eye for the ball. Peter Sterling here now. Well, he's got a few tricks in his bag. He's going to have to pull something out in the second half. Sterling to Diverton. I think these Hull forwards too are coming in ones, Alec, rather than any sort of backing up.
Yes, there doesn't seem any pattern and there's very little support, and Hull Kingston really, they put him under a tremendous amount of pressure. They're tackling well, they know they're in front, and they know that Hull have to score to get back in the game.
Ten minutes gone in the second half. Hull still looking for their first score of the match. Schofield. No, keep him in play. That's what Steve Evans, the Hull wing's trying to do. Doesn't want to waste the tackles. Oh, good high ball from Sterling. That's a good one. It's on the line. Oh, well taken by Ferber. Oh, well recovered. Superb full-back play. That's a brave performance from George Fairburn. But no way a Hull letting Rovers off the hook here, 10 yards from the line. Emma. And I still feel that if Hull could snatch a try, this game could still go anyway. Further. Oh, shot. Well, play on. It's hit Gary Diverty. Went back to Rovers and they've still got the ball. And 6 more tackles. Chris Burton. I think both sides trying to steal the ball at the moment, Alan.
Yes, and I think actually, Ray, Hull Kingston are playing far too much football, especially in their own 25. Hull are line up a little bit more now. The tackling's become a little bit better, and Hull Kingston are finding it a little bit difficult to get the ball out.
Oh, good run from Miller. He's got Schofield to beat. Good tackle from Gary Schofield. Rovers there, Harkin. Oh, another punishing kick. 35 yards. How many times have we seen that this afternoon from that little number 7? It's very nice if you're playing in the forwards to have a scrum half like that behind you. Saves you a lot of work. Holber. Topless, but I think David Topless is bringing the ball back into the pack rather than taking it away from the pack. Here again, Hull driving the ball down the middle. I don't think this will win the trophy. It's got to go out to the wings. That's where the pace is. That's where the difference might be. Sterling looking to open play. Ooh. Good tackle from number 4, Gary Prone there for Hull Kingston Rovers. Harkin. Well, I think Paul Harkin in the end was just quite content to hold the ball, accept the 6 tackles. David Laws. Broadhurst. Oh. Could Hull start something here now? Sterling to Diverty. Good tackle from number 11, Chris Burton. Both sides doing tremendous amount of cover tackling. Two very, very fit sides. To Patrick. But he's lost it. Play on. Edmonds. Oh, he's got Sterling with him. Oh, and he missed it. Well, I think Phil Edmonds should have passed it to Sterling, but it's still Hull on the attack. Rose. Well, it was a long pass, it was a delayed pass, and he got nowhere. But Hull still on the attack, desperate for a try. Just inside the 25-yard. Sterling, weaving, dodging, looking for support. Oh yes, Gary Schofield. Oh, he's knocked it down. And who comes up with the ball? Sweeping behind the defence, Paul Harkin. I think he hit his head just on that burr patch there, which marks the 25-yard line. The pitch beginning to crust up now. But I don't think this lad will want to go off. A vital cog in this Rovers team.
I think we'll find out here as Paul Harkin does go into Gary Schofield. He just comes in with one here, and I think Gary Schofield just come with an uppercut. As the ball goes in now, just watch him, and that's where he catches him.
Yes, he's carrying on. Sterling to Proctor. I think he's lost the ball. No, he's got it back. Oh, well, Sean Patrick's got it. Topless again, trying to get this pack up. Oh, he's got space. Yes, he's lost it, but he's got it again. Well, it's Hull Kingston Rovers. 15 minutes to go. Hull 8-0 down, putting the pressure on. Oh, nice cheap kick from Sterling. Oh, is it kick? No. O'Hara just didn't have the pace to get there. A little adventurous play there from Hull. They need it. And it was Sterling, a little slice kick through, almost brought the try. And Hull, well, they're at panic stations, they've got to do something. Rovers just content to hold the ball. Broadhurst, oh, good run from a prop forward at this stage. Well, 8 minutes left, Rovers going for the line, Mike Smith, oh, just 2 yards short. But the sixth tackle coming up, and a try, I'm sure, would seal a victory for Rovers. No. Still going. Hogan. Oh, he's got the strength, he's got the line. Oh, the good pass out, and he's in. Yes. Well, a tremendous try for Gary Clark. And doesn't he look stunned? I think he's as surprised as me at that score. And I think the man who made it there, Phil Hogan. And I don't think any of those spectators imagined that a gap like that would open up in the Hull defence, but it just did. It was casual, it was sloppy work from Hull, and Gary Clark took advantage of it.
Well, I think when they played this ball, I don't think Hull Kingston Rovers realised there was a try in the making, and Phil Hogan picks a loose ball up. Robinson has his ear, he slips the ball to Hogan. Now just watch Hogan, he doesn't know what to do, but he sees a huge gap appear. A lovely ball to Gary Clark, and Great Britain winger doesn't miss these chances.
And of course the point about that try is that Hull now have to score 3 times to overhaul Rovers, and I can't see them doing that despite the quality of players that they've got. It's the most difficult of kicks for Fairbairn. He hasn't been in form this afternoon, he hasn't any to his credit so far. Let's see what he does. No. 40 minutes gone, into injury time now. Hull still looking desperate to score, throwing the ball anywhere. But 2 and 3 of those red shirts enveloping them. Seconds ticking away. Oh. Advantage. Still play on. No, knock on. And there's the hooter. Well might Hull Kingston Rovers second rows. Phil Hogan, one of the try scorers. He set them on the path. And Zuckerman. It's been the forwards who have led this launch to victory. Strong pack, strong team, and all credit to Hull Kingston Rovers defence. A good game, Alec.
Yes, it's been a good game under the conditions, Ray, and I think the right result at the end. Hull Kingston had that little bit more idea, that little bit of pace, and I think deserved to win.
So, Hull Kingston Rovers there with that 12 points to 0 win. Sweet revenge over local rivals, and the first time for this trophy. And skipper David Watkinson coming up for his first major trophy. John Player Special Trophy presented by Ryan Ray, the Marketing Director of Imperial Tobacco. And I'm sure he'll be pleased. Hull Kingston Rovers winners for the first time in their history. They lost to their local rivals in 1982. They now gain sweet revenge.